It's a wonderful day here in Tacloban, December 8th, building day 37. And since we got electricity last evening or yesterday, I'm setting up my charging station here in the Bahai Kubo. So we're gonna put up and charge the batteries, because when I go home I have like a bucket full of batteries to charge. I'm sitting home like 4 hours, 5 hours charging batteries only. So now I can do it in the day here, and that's a lot better. That's about it. And let's take a walk down. Actually, I had a question about why I'm covering my floor with tarpaulins and boards. I'm not saying I'm a super expert in cement, but I learned something talking to other people. And when you pour the cement, you should try to keep it not too wet when you pour it. And then when it's curing, which takes 28 days, it it should be as cold as possible, not freezing, but cold as possible, to avoid the moisture in the concrete to disappear too quick. If it does, it will weaken the concrete and have cracks. So it's vital to try to keep the moisture inside the concrete long as possible. That's why we're covering up, so the water that's evaporating, it will hit the tarpaulin and fall down. So under the tarpaulin is always wet. And when I'm watering, there's not really any rules or anything, but there's no point in watering on top, so we need to get the water under the tarpaulin, right? So you put the hose under and let it soak there for a while. It's already really wet under there, so because the water I water out this morning, now it's 2 o'clock, it's still really wet under the tarpaulin, but here where the cement is exposed, the concrete is drying up. You see over here it's dry. So it's a really good way to try to keep the moisture inside the concrete. Yeah, that's the point. So I'm going to turn off because it's hard to get the hose under the tarpaulins with one hand. But you get the idea, right? So when I'm going here, example, I'm just putting the hose under and then let it just soak up for a while. Caretaker house. Do some change in the plan. I had 2 electrical outlets down on the wall, so the TV would be here in the middle. So that actually should be, in my head, a wall there, and we should have the big window here. But now the window is ended up here, so we're gonna close this wall. We close that wall. It's okay. And then we have 120 window here. And then the mixer started. Yeah, we are down at the caretaker house again. It's around 3:30 in the afternoon. And the guys down here. Not much happening. Oh yeah, okay, they are digging. They are digging, but it's a lot to dig out. The whole area is going to be dug out. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, this wall is not finished because we have these glass blocks we want to put in. So that's why they're waiting with this one. Then we have a window here, and and this is the worker. Hello. Nice view. And okay, so this we're gonna have a 150 window here, and then the confusion from this morning that the window should be here, but ended up here. But I didn't see that. I was down there several times, and I don't know. My head was blank sometimes. Okay, that's you can live with that. And then of course there's the problem with the welder now, with the mixer. They are putting on some steel bar extra. But since we already had some service on our mixer, this wheel was kind of loose and was vibrating. So I tightened the nuts and I tightened this one. So I believe and hope that this is better. And then on the other side, they are woman is welding something. That is like an improvement. And he also welded this stick to the one. And I tightened up this one because this one was also really loose. So always something to do with the mixer, but it's running. But it needs some love and care. He is watering our floor. So we can do like a wrap up today. My wife is sick, by the way, so I'm alone here today. She's don't feel well. She want to throw up, and I also had some stomach issues the last days. But the house build is underway. There is, almost all the walls is up. Even the inner walls they started on. So tomorrow, definitely all the walls will be finished. This is in 2 days only. And then we'll start making the roof beam. And we are digging for the septic tank behind there. And I said to the foreman we like to prepare to pour some of these beams as soon as possible. Not this week, but next week.